Right, so let's have a look inside the van. So the wood is finished, the van's finished solid birch. So this is solid birch. The ceiling and the framing for the cupboards is redwood and whitewood, so basically that's spruce or pine if you like. And spent absolutely hours milling this all down. The birch came from a fallen tree that I was given from a friend of mine who'd milled it up into 9 scaffold board size boards if you like, and probably seen in my other build videos, created an awful lot of sawdust, filled up my wheelie bin about 10 times. Right, so Godfrey's off-grid capable, got everything you need to survive for several days away without being in a campsite. So sleeps 2, that is a double bed that's across the back there. You got the 3 seat belts, so if you wanted to have a tent as an extra, bring your own tent or hire our tent as an extra, then a third person could come along and sleep in the tent. Or if you've got a small child, anything up to 5 or 6 I would guess, they can sleep in a double bed with you if you're happy with that. It is quite a wide double bed, it's 143 wide, so that's almost king size. So it was converted in the beginning of 2024 specifically for rental. And I'll just describe the kitchen to you. So we've got plenty of cupboard space, is the main thing. So that's a bin in there. Quite a lot of vans don't have bins, believe it or not, and you end up with bags flying around with rubbish. But food cupboard, and down the bottom we've got a fire blanket, mains electric battery charger. This cupboard here's got fire extinguisher, and this is where the leisure battery and the inverter and the main hub of the electrics is. We've got a decent sized fridge there, under sink cupboard with all your cleaning products in it, decent sink with drainer. This cupboard here is a wardrobe, so you can hang clothes in here. Again, I've seen lots of vans which don't actually have anywhere to hang clothes. So you can hang clothes in here, you can put a crate of beer in here, or you can put shoes in here. Down the bottom there is the water tank, sorry, the water heater. So you've got hot water all the time, that's on all the time. You don't have to worry about it, it's just being heated up when the engine is driving or being heated up from excess soda, and it works really well. Up in the corner here we've got electric kettle and air fryer. So being off-grid capable, we've got a really powerful leisure battery, and that converts 12 volts to 230 volts. So these sockets be the same as what you have at home. You can plug in the air fryer to that and cook on the hob at the same time, so you can be cooking meat and veg on the hob, and then you can be cooking your chips in the air fryer, for example. Or if you wanted to boil up a cup of tea quite quickly, you just plug the electric kettle which is supplied into there, and 5 minutes later you've got a cup of tea. So I won't go into explain how the inverter works, but what I will say it's absolutely brilliant. It's a game changer. You can have low powered hair dryers on it, you can charge up your devices on it, your laptops, etc, etc. So look in the cupboards, that's where all the 12 volt and solar electrics are. So that's a solar charge controller, 12 volt fuse box. So we've got a bit of space here, so this is a good spot to put bottles of wine, for example, as long as they're pinned in with a jumper or something to stop them rattling around. All the cutlery, crockery, etc. is included, so bowls, plates, cups. There's even some folding up wine glasses in there, glasses, plastic glasses, kitchen roll, kettle, measuring jug, and then a cutlery drawer. So I lift that out, cling film, foil, bin liners, cheese grater, potato peeler, spatula, etc, etc, everything that you expect to find at home. So pots and pans, chopping board, colander, got 2 saucepans and a large frying pan in there, and they're really good actually, brand new, non-stick. Cut underneath there, so when we take our dog away, we put the dog bowl and the dog leads, all the dog related stuff in there, out of the way. If you're not taking a dog, then it's a good spot to put shoes in there. Okay, so this is a diesel hob, so it's 2-burner hob. This is ceramic, and it runs off the fuel from the fuel tank of the vehicle. So all the time you got diesel, then you can cook. Basically, all the time you've got diesel in the fuel tank, you can cook. So you don't have to worry about gas bottles running out. It's actually, I was sceptical of it. It was a bit of a gamble going for it. We've done it, and we're pleased. No turning back now. And I think the next vans that I build, I'm going to be getting one of these. It's absolutely brilliant. It takes a few minutes to warm up. Once it's warmed up though, it's brilliant to cook on. Having said that, I wouldn't boil a kettle on it, that takes a long time, but we've got the inverter for that, as already discussed. So when it's not being used as a cooker, you just shut that down, and it's a heater. So basically you've got hot air coming out the side here, and you can control the heat with this button here, and it will just keep it nice and warm in here. So, which is a bit of a game changer, because it makes this definitely a 4 seasons van. I've insulated it thoroughly, and by blocking off the bulkhead as well. You shut the curtains, turn the heater on. I'm sure in winter this would be roasty toasty. So, and having the water tank, so the water tank's underneath the bed, you could go away in winter time and not worry about the pipes freezing up, because all the plumbing is on the inside. Okay, so we got a swivel table, so this, you can move this around, which is really quite good. So you get that a little bit closer, so you got a little bit more food prep space. Basically, to make the bed, you just pop the table off. That comes off like so. Chuck that into the cab out of the way, and then from the boot area I've got a plank of wood which goes on there, that goes on there, and the cushion's in there. So what will that take, 30 seconds? In this space here is where all the bedding goes. So if you want to bring your own bedding, then you can. If you don't, then we can supply the bedding, but that's a perfect space to get all the bedding out of the way during the day. So underneath here, it's access to the boot area, so there's a reasonable size space there to put stuff in there. You can also get, so cushions just lift up, lifts up, so that's the fuse box for the electric hookup. That's the RCD. So when if you wanted to plug into electrics at a campsite, for example, you've paid your campsite pitch is included with electrics, you might as well plug in and use the electrics to save the battery. That's what that's for. It comes with 2 chairs, so that there's a couple of chairs there. We've got leveling blocks also in there. We got traction mats if you get stuck on the grass. We've got an awning which is in there, which is optional, that's £10 extra, and there's space for a tent also, so actually plenty of space. So these cupboards are all empty. This is where the clothes go. So with camper vans you need to be careful with weight distribution, so you put all your light stuff up the top. So that's empty, loads of space for clothes. This blanket here, that's for dogs basically, so if people are bringing a small dog, 2 small dogs or 1 medium dog, yeah, so that blanket is to go onto the sofa to stop dog hairs getting on the sofa. So if you're not taking a dog and you don't want that blanket and you prefer the space, then that's fine. This is a shower curtain. So shower curtain, basically, if you want to shower, you've got hot water all the time. You can always boost it with the inverter as well. It takes 5 minutes. You just pop it on boost, and then you set up the shower basically. So this lifts up, so to reveal the toilet. So if you need to go to the toilet, you simply pop that up, pull the trap out, do your business, do a flush, shut the trap, and that's it, job done. That's the toilet done. If you wanted to have a shower, you've got to take the toilet out, and yeah, you either pop it down here, which is where we leave it during the night. We pop it outside for a little bit, and then you set the shower curtain up, which hangs up on these hooks up here, and then the curtain just pops round to the side there, keeps it in place. Then you pop the shower hose in there like so. Okay, so then you have your shower, which you can mix either hot, cold or warm. It's just pretty straightforward, very easy to use. Have your shower indoors. It's not going to be a luxury long shower, it's going to be a very basic military shower, if you like, where you get yourself wet, and then lather yourself up in soap and then rinse off. But it's functional, and it's better than nothing. If you're at a campsite, then obviously you use the campsite shower, but if you wanted to do some wild camping, or if you wanted to go to a pop-up campsite, there are some amazing campsites out there with amazing views and forest locations, but don't have facilities, then this is perfect for that. Or if you wanted to have a shower outside, you just stand outside, you just pop the shower hose in very quickly, and you can just stand outside and have a shower out there. Or it's good for washing off dirty dogs or muddy feet or sandy feet. So as already discussed, it is pet friendly. We don't mind well behaved small pets coming along, and we don't mind it being taken to festivals either. Of course, if there's any damage caused, then that will come out of the deposit. It's perfect for couples or single child couples. If you've got a youngster who's 9, 10, 11 and quite happy sleeping outside in the tent, then a bit of a venture, then it's absolutely perfect. Or one of the adults can sleep out in the tent, that's up to you. It's excellent for winter breaks, so as already discussed, it's a 4 seasons van. So for example, Christmas markets, October or Easter half term, where it's a little bit nippy, then this would cope with that absolutely fine. You've even got a lashing point there to tie your dog. So we even supply the extendable lead also. So there you go. Pop the dog there, and they can sit outside and guard your van for you. Yeah, so just looking at the boot area, so this is the water tank, that's all boxed in, got a little space in there just for practical things like toilet rinse aid and funnel to fill up the water, warning triangle. This is steps to get into the van. This space basically is the boot space that you'll have. So anything in addition you wanted to bring along. So for example, you probably get a folding paddle board in there, one of those inflatable ones. But we've got a watering can here just for topping up the water. I do have a proper hose pipe for this. You fill the water up from the side. Electric lead for the hookup. So if you are on a campsite and you want to use their electric, which of course costs, but if it's included in the price, you just plug in here. That's the waste tank, so that's your washing up liquid. All your shower washing up liquid, whenever you wash your hands, goes and gets held in that tank there, which needs emptying every 4 or 5 days. It all depends how much usage you have. Got a couple of shelves here which are quite handy in the evening to put your phones on whilst they're charging over there, or you put your books, reading a book, you can just pop them there on the side. So we've also got a fan up here. Okay, so this can be extractor fan or a normal fan. So when you're cooking, you can have this on, and this can be controlled remotely. We've got a remote control for it. So when you're cooking, you have it on extractor fan and it's sucking all the cooking fumes out, or when you come back to the van and it's boiling hot because it's the sun's out and the doors are being shut and it's just full of hot air in here, you put the fan on, put it on 100%, sucking all the hot air out, and then in the evening when you're trying to sleep, you've got the choice. You can control it from your bed. You can either have it blowing air in or sucking air out. That's up to you. That goes across like that at night as a blackout. You got a light on there, lights up there also. You got reading light there, got electric, USB. So we've got, these are the USB charging points, places to charge your phone, or you can, if you've got different chargers, you can plug them in there. It's entirely up to you. We've got another fan, sorry, another vent here. This one's not a fan, it's old school. Just have it on all the way up or in the middle, or slightly closed or completely closed. Got the blind there for blackout and the fly screen also. We've also got ventilation here, got lots of floor vents down the bottom, and it is actually a very comfortable place to sleep in. There's plenty of fresh air in here, better than other vans I've been in. Safety wise, got a carbon monoxide detector, smoke alarm, fire extinguisher in there, and fire blanket down the bottom. So if you're interested and you want me to help you with your conversion, be it part conversion or full conversion, then do get in touch. If you're interested in renting Godfrey, you've got any questions, get in touch, or everything is on the quirky website which is in the description. Thank you very much for looking.